National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans.
Please welcome your 2027.
On the visitor's sideline, you get a look at the head coach of the Texans. His team fired up and ready for this one. His counterpart on the Titans sideline is Brian Callahan. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week one of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you. The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's going to make his way out of that. That did not work his plan. Good size loss to take on first down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
To return, it is Turpin. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves. Thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. Can be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, we're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Pass complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. And that is incomplete.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
What's his kick? Is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Titans offense ready to possess the football for the second time. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Retains possession.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Titan first down. Burton, the man on the move. Using the jet sweep to the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Mahomes going to look to run with this one. Nothing's doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense ready for their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. And we'll mark them down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
3rd and long. Here's Williams, and that is incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one, and it's going to be 4th down.
Stonehouse in punt formation.
Whoa. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. First down throw, Mahomes. Now he'll run. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
First down.
Now Mixon. And he works past the 40. Taken down after a gain of 7.
Speed on the tackle. It's a gain of
From the
7.
42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Titans first down.
Throwing is Mahomes. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
To number 82.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They go play action with Mahomes. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Point after, coming up here. It's up and through. And the Titans move out to a 7-3 lead.
Texans 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Big Johnny Newton there for the stop. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
First down, Texans.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Bigsby. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Williams now to throw. On the run to the right, taking off. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Gain of 16 yards.
they got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
13 more yards.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. To throw, it's Williams. That is caught, and he's in. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Texans.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Texans are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. To throw is Mahomes. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's second and 8. Thrown quickly, taken in by Collins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And the defense can't come out. Stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the give, this is Mixon. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down for Tennessee.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Mahomes now on second down. Open man downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
That's another Titans.
Play action here. Mahomes, he pulls it in around the 5. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Luther Burden. Touchdown Titans. The PAT up and good. And the Titans are on top. It's 14-10.
Texans 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Ready to go! To throw is Williams. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Going right. It's taken in. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Texans move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
On the jet sweep, here's Burden. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
9 yards.
Really nice physical run off the jet sweep. You traditionally think of these plays, Mike, as more of like a finesse play, more of a speed, just outrun everyone to the perimeter. But really nice job breaking tackles, and it's pretty easy to see why they want to get the ball in his hands.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. We're back to Nashville in a moment.
Hey, Ridley. Look, my side.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. And they'll gain about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Texans offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the 1st half, it hasn't worked. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. This one complete right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Interference. Defense.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this, but he's not going to be able to get rid of this. He's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Take Bixby, the man he was looking for that time. It's second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Devontae Turpin, touchdown, Houston. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Texans go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. He takes off. And Mahomes as smart as they come. Hits the deck, but he's got the first down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Tight end motioning left. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. In motion now, it's Collins. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Now it's 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
3rd down and 1.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. They'll run for it with Mixon. And he's going to pick up a Titans 1st down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. Brian Callahan will send out the field goal unit here.
At the 24-yard line.
His kick is good. And the Titans are able to get it back within a score.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And so it begins. Week 1 of the 2027 season. Familiar faces in new places. Lots to get you caught up on. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers at home to take on the Bengals. And it's Jalen Hurts He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Chargers wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And oh, you better put a spy on this guy, Lamar Jackson. This is one of the best runs from a
interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Texans offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Bigsby. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. One more time with Bigsby. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. from the shotgun. It's Williams. That one taken in. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Texans. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it, and the Texans will extend this third quarter lead.
31, Titans 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Titans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Off the play fake. Mahomes. His throw left side is complete. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch off first down.
Number 82.
Second and inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 34-yard.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
This one's going to be taken in by Collins. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 61 yards.
Another Titans first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mixon will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Texans offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. To throw, it's Williams. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on second down, Williams. There's that man again, another catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He has been a thorn in the side of the defense all game. That last catch puts him over 200 receiving yards in this one. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That is caught at the 3. And he will score again. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Texans. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They bring the tight end in motion. On the handoff, it's Mixon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard. This is 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Now, Mahomes. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Texans offense ready to get back to work. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10.
What is on?
From the pistol, here's Akers. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
What is that?
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's complete to Jeremy Rucker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
What is that?
Bigsby now going to start it off here in the 4th quarter. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
What is that?
On 2nd down, Bigsby. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On second down, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down. And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Williams. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown, Houston. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their Week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So, in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So, don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to Week 2. We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
First down throw, Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again.
Nice job bouncing back there on second down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in second and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Here's Mahomes. He gets this complete to Burden. And he's going to have a Titans first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
First down.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Another one there for Burden. And And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Putting the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Here's, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Play action here. Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. They'll come up here. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The pressure. Too much. And he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On second down, Mahomes. He'll get that out to Mixon. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
Gain of 3. Brings up third and 14.
Mahomes back. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
24 yards. And the Titans first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought
Inside
down
the
at
5, it is second and goal.
Pickup of 2.
Tight end going in motion here. Mahomes now on second down. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on fourth and goal. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now the extra point.
Touchdown, Titans.
He gets it to go, and the Titans are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A loose football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. That'll be their second. Talk things over before third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Back into the hands of Turpin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Ready, set.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's Rucker, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's second and 6.
Ready, set.
They'll drop to throw. First and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. From a little further back, here's second and goal. They'll go with him again. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll run with Bigsby. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on third and goal from this far out. You thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. On now, it's Will Lutz to try a field goal. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. There's that man again. Another catch.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Third and 5.
Brings up third and 5.
Throwing now, Mahomes. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. The Titans sending out their punter as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They move to 1-0. As they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Nashville, we say good night, everybody.